r/AskReddit. Women of Reddit. What myth about women is 100% untrue and infuriates you when you hear it? Nearly everything about endometriosis. It is sorely misunderstood. Research is underfunded. And terrible treatments get used all the ducking time when they don't help and make things worse. It's a hidden debilitating disease, and I hate the misinformation spread about it. There is help out there and legit treatments. Somewhat related. I went to preschool in a church. My teacher told us the story of Adam and Eve. At the end she said us. This is the reason God made women afraid of snakes. Several girls spoke up and said they weren't afraid of snakes. I don't remember what my teacher's exact response was, but I remember she was really annoyed. That as little girls we all dreamt about our future wedding. Not all women want to get married or actually enjoying attending weddings. I just think people misunderstand why women's bathroom lines are so long. It's not because we're all vain, it's because we have to sit every time unlike you and wipe, and it takes a lot longer, and some women have to get undressed to do so. Also, not even to mention how time consuming periods can be. That because you don't like another woman, it's only because you're jealous. Listen, I can hate a woman because of something she did or said and in no ducking way be jealous of her. She may be just dumb, and why would I be jealous of that? That we are only supposed to like rom-com movies. Someone once told me I've quite a masculine movie collection, WTF. It doesn't infuriate me, but I was always confused by the stereotype that women are afraid of blood in general. Like, what do you think we deal with everything month? Stuff about our periods in general. Like if we're mad, it's definitely because we're on our period. We never have a legitimate reason to be upset. Also myths like we are able to hold in our period, or we only have it for a day, or that we are impure. The impure one definitely infuriates me. I just think about the billions of women throughout history, and sometimes even today, being treated as if they are impure or an evil omen because of a bodily function they cannot control. Banishing them to menstrual huts when they have their periods, or not allowing them to touch anything. And yes, this happens. My mother as a teenager was not allowed to touch anything when she had her period. It got to the point where she would just not tell anyone she was menstruating and do what she wanted. That the more X you have, the looser your pussy gets. That periods only last one day. I'm infuriated that this isn't true. That women don't snore. Seriously. I've heard this loads and it always baffles me. People breathe when they sleep. Sometimes it makes some noise. Male or female. Let them breathe. We love children and have natural knack for them. When women abuse children, they are seen as damaged. Men who abuse children are sick. Every woman is the same. That we all like the same things. That every period is the same. Every childbirth is the same. That if one woman says periods hurt and one says it doesn't, one of us has to be lying. That if one woman's childbirth is easy, the rest must be faking it or weak. Not a girl. But I always found it sad to see articles where 8 cases are shut down because she has an intact hymen. The hymen doesn't break the first time you have sex. But it can if you are too rough with it. Hell, horseback riding and tampons can break it. And it won't always bleed the first time. It may break. Or it might not. Both are perfectly normal. All women want/need children. We pee with our vag. Maternity leave is basically vacation. If you've ever experienced the exhaustion of carrying a child and the intense body changes that occur during and after delivery, you'll find out that maternity leave is necessary for recovery and is not a vacation. Try working with a second, third, or fourth degree tier while now trying to deal with a baby that needs to feed every 2-3 hours. I get upset when people say there's no women on Reddit. I've been on Reddit for 10 years on different accounts. It's such a weird joke, and it always just restates that I'm not welcome here. Another stupid myth about women is how easy we have it to get laid. It always fails to take into account safety, pleasure, and a woman's appearance. Unattractive women exist, and it doesn't seem like a lot of men actually consider these women. That everything we do is to attract men. From wearing revealing clothing, to wearing makeup at work, to gaming, hell. Apparently even the not like other girls types who abstain from and denounce things associated with attracting men are accused of doing it to attract men. After a while it just feels like a bunch of projection. Whether from women who are insecure about their ability to date, or men who interpret anything they're attracted to as being tailor-made for them. Also, while I do think that we have a sort of privilege over men in terms of being able to cry and show our emotions, I also feel our emotions aren't taken as seriously. As another commenter noted, we're basically never allowed to be upset about anything, and are always labeled crazy / hysterical / irrational / dramatic. I've seen a lot of confusion among men involving the concept of venting. I.e., why would you tell me your problem if you don't want a solution? The reason why is because we don't need a solution. Oftentimes we already know what it is. What we need is to be listened to be comforted and told that it's understandable why we feel the way we do, when the rest of the world just tells us to calm down or to smile more. That women are irrational because of their hormones. The irony is that some men make excuses for their behavior because testosterone apparently makes them unable to control themselves. The whole goddamn OHYRM ad? Why are you must be ONYOUR period? Especially when it's coming from a guy that easily gets angry at the dumbest things and can't control his rage. That we mean the opposite of what we say. Women are looking for a man to provide for them. It's attractive to have your hit together, but I can handle myself. I just want a best friend to duck and goof off with. All women are the same and must therefore have the same interests, skills and opinions. That all of us secretly hate each other and are innately gossipy and itchy. Some dipshit on here tried telling me once that he knew all women resented each other because he knew the nature of women. That old saying, men insult their friends but don't mean it, and women compliment their friends but don't mean it, paints women as catty / unable to have genuine friendships. Which is BS. That we'll buy anything if it's pink. Pink guns. Pink staplers. Pink calculators. Pink camo. Ugh. That we enjoy being catcalled and it makes us feel better about ourselves. Seriously. Stop that hit, guys. We don't like that at all. It just scares most of us. Especially people like me with PTSD and social anxiety. That it is mandatory for all women to shave or trim every single hair on our bodies. No. Not mandatory. That girly girls are dumb. Annoying. Don't know when to shut up. Can only be a stay-at-home mom. Like I can like pink shirts, dresses, and still box you. Be a lawyer. And have varying personality traits. That women don't like X. That women are busybodies that talk non-stop and are always hammering men to talk about their feelings. As a very low-key introvert, some men seem to find this refreshing and some seem to be disappointed. Also, in my experience, the men who believe all women are crazy are men who are clearly only attracted to high-maintenance, unstable women. That a woman's looks are the most important thing to her and therefore she spends all her time taking care of them. I don't care to buy new clothes all the time. Don't spend extensive time researching fashion trends. Don't try all sorts of diets in order to lose a few pounds or spend a lot of money on beauty products. I don't wish I did either. That we all hate when our significant other is going to hang out with friends and we expect them to be with us 24/7. That being a feminist means you think women are better than men, or that you are a man hater. I'm sure it's the same for men, but gift giving. I've had so many guy friends ask me what to get their S/O or sister or mother because I'm also of the female gender. Get to know them and give them something based on what they've asked for or actually like. We are not all the same. There is no generic female gift. We are different people with different likes and tastes. That housework is our responsibility. Bra sizes. I absolutely hate it. A 32DD can be the exact same cup size as a 36C. Bra sizes are not representative of actual breast sizes. So stop shaming women for their sizes. That every woman has mother's instinct. Like the second I hear a baby scream crying, I want to throw it out from the window or just jump out if it myself. Gamer/geek girls either don't exist or can't be attractive/intelligent if they do exist. So over the assholes demanding I defend my geeky self because I have no Y chromosome. That if a woman is running for office, all women must be voting for her. Women are never lonely, never struggle socially, and always have a shoulder to cry on when there's a problem. That I like pumpkin spice lattes. That we can't park or reverse a car. I reverse like a boss. Only women can be cat lovers. I actually know more men who own cats than I do women. Yet not once have I seen a TV show or movie where the man is a cat person. We are also stereotyped as cat people, even if we have 9 dogs and 1 cat. Or heck, just wearing cat shirts and or sweaters make us cat ladies. The myth that women are irrational, emotional thinkers. But y'all men get angry over some dumb hit all the ducking time and nobody ever accuses you of being irrational or inferior at thinking. Humans are emotional idiots. Not just women. The narrative of most women being two-dimensional. All women have personality and depth. Not just one that opened up to you about a band she liked just before she left your one-night stand. Not just a select few that are different from the rest. Girls who have stereotypically girly interests are as diverse as anyone without them. And girls who you have had purely XL encounters with have as much to say as the girl who isn't like the others. Just not to you in that context. Girls fall for this too. You are not like other girls. Because there is no such thing as other girls, they are just as different and interesting as you. That our relationships with men are all transactional. That women aren't funny. Not every woman is funny. But that's because not everybody is funny. Some of the most hilarious hit, not to mention raunchy, wickedly ducked up hit I have ever heard have come from the ladies. I can't tell you how pissed I get when someone, almost always a guy, tells me OMG you're so funny for a girl. Oh gee thanks. That asterisk really makes me not want to smack your peen off. We don't all have cramps with our periods. I've been having periods for almost 30 years and think I've gotten cramps like 10 times. Other women have horrific monthly events. It's different for everyone. That women are more boring than men and have less fun. The whole girls locker room vs boys locker room meme that's going around, etc. Y'all will never know the wild hit that goes down in girls' bathrooms. Why do you think we spend so much time in there on nights out and always go in groups? One that infuriates me in particular. That I, a woman in science, am intellectually inferior to my male counterparts. The notion that my little girl brain surely can't comprehend the complexities of my field is completely unfounded. Itch please. I science like a boss. That women only get expensive stuffs, for instance, car, from their parents, boyfriend/husband. There is no way that she paid for it with her own money. She worked for. It's not creepy if they're attractive. Number no. Incel. You're just creepy and ugly. If you were pretty, I'd still try to get faux. That every woman rages once a month. That women only like men who treat them like it. No we don't. Literally nobody likes that. That a lot of X makes the bag loose. No it doesn't. Does a peen get thinner from too much X? No. So why would anyone think vags get loose? So stupid. That we can hold in our period. That you break a hymen when you have X for the first time. No you don't. It's always there. That my husband handles fixing it around the house. No. He's completely lost with that stuff. The tools are mine. I painted all the walls. I'll landscape the garden and flower beds. And that grill is mine too. I do the barbecuing and I love it. My husband fixes all the electronic stuff and picks up the heavy stuff while I make inappropriate comments about that tight butt. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can watch together.